Morning, perambulators. It's been a long time since you've been up here with me. Up here is the Bangwad Lake and dam, which we're now about to walk over. And I'm not going to go around all the way today. I don't have enough time really, or energy today. But I'll cover all of that in an upcoming video. I'm 2 days away from my 4 months without booze, so I'll cover on a separate video what the situation is with that. Right now, just take a look out over the lake. There is the dam, and have to do a slow pan, try to eliminate the jaggedy movements. And as you can see, it's full. We're just coming to the end of the rainy season now. There's still clouds in the sky, rain clouds, which on another day earlier on, a couple of weeks ago, would have probably dropped rain. But right now it's gradually easing up, and we're now going days without any substantial rain. So I'm taking the risk of coming down here and making this video. Today is the 4th of November, and a couple of days ago I was pleased and relieved to receive another 1-year extension to my retirement visa. You have to renew it every year, and there's been a little bit of worry and concern about that, because a couple of months ago the news sneaked out on one or two of the like expats channels, like Tim Newton Today, TNT, that a very senior member of the Thai police force, whose name I won't or can't pronounce, but whose nickname that all the media uses is Big Joke, has had decided that the growing crime rate on the island was down to us old retirees, and therefore something had to be done about it. Well, I suppose he's partially right, because you can get a retirement visa in Thailand for if you're the age of, I think it's about 55 and above. And so it is true that a number of shady characters have used the retirement visa as a means to stay in Thailand and carry on their evil, corrupt ways, you know, setting up scams and corrupt businesses and God knows what else. So I'm with him on that one. But he said he was going to make retirement visas harder to get, which means all the rest of us are going to have to suffer as well. Now, the way things work in this country is that the relevant department, whether it be the police department or immigration or whatever, I don't think it's got that far yet, gets an idea like this and straight away releases the minimal information that they've already released and what I've told you. So history has told us that once that happens, something usually does follow. So we are waiting with bated breath as to what that something may be. This, of course, created a huge shitstorm amongst the older expat population. They went into complete and utter panic meltdown mode, and just like me, I guess, started imagining all sorts of horror scenarios. And what I didn't do was go into panic meltdown mode, because I've been here long enough to know that if these pronouncements are made, it's not going to be tomorrow that something is done by. They'll go away and discuss it and work out what they're going to do, and then, if anything, once they've got a plan, they'll release it. So that was about 2 months ago now. So obviously I was waiting with bated breath to see whether the process would be slow enough to enable me to receive my visa renewal on the old terms, which I have. So although you can't be sure of anything in this country, I'm hoping that that means that whatever happens in the near future, I'll be covered until the end of next year. But what's gonna happen? Well, one thing I reckon for sure is that the amount of money that us retirees have to have in the bank all the time is going to increase. Right now we have to maintain, if we're following the law, we have to maintain 800,000 baht in a bank account really effectively all the time. And so that equates to about 25,000 US dollars. And it's been that amount for many years now. And so I wouldn't be at all surprised if that goes up, and I'd expect it to, just to keep in line with inflation, if nothing else. The question is, how much is it going to go up? Well, it wouldn't break most people's hearts if it went up to 1 million, you know, a couple of 100,000 baht. But if they suddenly decide, oh no, that's much too easy to get, to retire in Thailand, you're going to have, you know, 2 million, 5 million baht in the bank. That's when a lot of people will drop off the face of the earth, because they just won't be able to afford that. So there's that one. The next one, which is potentially even worse, is that most of us retirees are on what they call an OA visa, and that's one of the few visas that Thais issue nowadays that don't require medical insurance. And so there's a very good possibility, in my humble opinion, that one of the things that they're going to require from, let's say, next year is medical insurance to renew our visas. Well, that shouldn't be too much of an issue, apart from the fact that there's plenty of people out there issuing medical insurance if you're willing to pay enough. But the older you get, the more expensive it gets. And in effect, once you reach the age of 65, no, once you reach the age of about 70, no one will insure you currently. And so you're dead in the water. And I mean, if that happens to me, it's funny because only a week ago I released a video that showed all the, showed all the different eras of my life and all the friends and family that I've left behind. I might have to do it one last time, and if the requirements are too draconian, I'll just have to leave, and I'll just have to leave all of this behind, go back to the States and live out the rest of my life, what's left of it, alone in the States. It's not a prospect that I'm looking forward to. In the near term, it wouldn't be too bad, because all the while I'm still mobile and still have my marbles, there's a lot of things in the States that I can do that I can't do here. So that will be an advantage. Like here, all I do is walk around and make videos and get exercise and watch the TV. I don't really do anything else. I mean, I can't even drink anymore, so can't hang out in bars, not that I want to particularly. So that is a looming question that myself and all the other Thai expats will have to wait for the outcome of. I mean, another potential one is that the immigration services know that certain legitimate visa companies not only stand bail for the 800,000 money that I'm supposed to have in my account, therefore I don't have to have it, but they oil the works, you know. And yeah, I mean, I have to pay this last visa renewal, I had to pay just a tad under 30,000 baht. Whereas if I'd have gone to the immigration office and done everything myself, and believe me, it's a real faff and really, really stressful, I could have done the whole thing for 2,000 baht. But I'm lazy and I don't want to stress myself out for medical reasons, so I pay someone to do it for me, and knock on wood, they're an incredibly good company. I mean, they managed to get my UK passport renewed. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to go to Bangkok or anything like that. So the authorities know that these people exist, and a lot of people use them. And so they may make that more difficult as well. Now, I don't know about that. I mean, if they decide that they cannot stand bail for the money anymore, I don't care, because I do have the 800,000 in the bank. I always have had. So that's not an issue. So we'll have to wait and see. If they decide that I'm going to need medical insurance, maybe they can assist with that. One thing I'm pretty confident on is that as soon as medical insurance is a requirement, then there'll be a few companies popping up that will arrange that for all us old dodderers, you know. Practically what kind of medical insurance it ends up being is anyone's guess, but as long as it's valid and immigration accept it, I don't care, you know. If anything serious happens to me that the medical insurance doesn't cover, then tough luck. I'd just be in exactly the same boat that I'm in now. One of the reasons I try to look after my health. So we'll have to wait and see whether the visa services can help us. I'm pretty sure that they will still exist, because this whole scenario requires or results in the Thai immigration receiving quite a lot of money. I mean, part of that 30,000 baht I pay goes to oil the works in immigration to get them to issue the visas. I'm not saying it's anything untoward is going on, it's just that it makes things a whole lot easier. If a visa agent goes into immigration with a whole pile of visa applications all perfectly in order as they are, and are not if I'm doing it, then it makes my life easier and it makes immigration's life easier. So they just sign them off, they know it's all good. And also it's a big income for the people that own and run these visa service companies, which includes all their Thai employees as well. And a lot of them are owned by Thai people, I'm sure. The one I use, the front man, is actually a Falang, but I don't know whether he owns it or not. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see. I'm hoping that I'm covered till the end of the year, and I'm hoping that something constructive comes out of this mess. Otherwise, you'll be getting a video that the next era in my life is going to begin, and it's goodbye to all of this. So we'll have to wait and see. I've decided that I'm going back to the States in June. I've got to sort all my financial stuff out. We'll see what happens then. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'm about to make another one, which is located in the place right over my shoulder here, but that's another issue. So cheerio, and hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.